welcome back to Wicked Wants Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a pick a card. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I'm going to apologize right off the bat because if you can hear my, I don't know, construction size fan running, hopefully you can't, and hopefully it's not distracting, but it's hot and my AC is not working, so... Alright, let's see. We're going to call in Spirit first, because I think, with a little wind chime time, I think I forgot to do that with the last pick a card. For this pick a card, I'm going to have you all choose from 3 of my pyramids that I have. Number 1 has this little swirly design on the front of it. Hopefully you can see that. And has like this really cool little spring at the top and what I would call a mandala pattern kind of angled at the top there. And then we have just a simple black obsidian pyramid. This normally guards my Egyptian tarot. And then the third option has a tree in it. So whichever of those you're most called to, go ahead and make that choice. I'll show you a little close-up too in between this intro and the actual readings. Aside from that, I would just let you guys know I had to go with the pyramids for the choices because I've been researching other Egyptian tattoos. I love my Basque tattoo so much I have to get another one and trying to figure out what I should go with. So, if you have ideas, maybe like my good friend Marwa in Egypt, you know the culture, feel free to make suggestions. I think right now I'm looking to do something associated with Maat. So, yeah. Alright, go ahead, make your choice, and I'll see you on the flip side with your reading, okay? Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I hope there was some fun reason you chose the first pyramid. Perhaps you're drawn to mandalas. I actually have a coloring book with mandala, I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong, patterns, and it's one of those really easy ways to just kind of lose yourself a little bit, escape from the world. But yeah, let's get into your reading. I'm super stoked because I found these weird, obscure fortune-telling cards. I posted them just before this, but let's show it upright. They're really cool. It's the same image on every single card, but that doesn't really bother me as much as I thought it would because there's so much on these cards. There's 30 per deck, and there's a saying on each side of the card, so 4 along the border. And then they have a wish answer identified, like yes, no, maybe. And then they have a lucky number called out, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then even even the back of the card is really cool. It has the zodiac with the time frames for each period called out. So we're going to start off with that and see how that goes for you. And actually, let's see. I'm going to change my mind real quick. We're going to do this second. Let's start with the Lenormand, because trying to put little cards on these business card holders is kind of a joke. So, all right, what do we have for pile 1, please? What do we have for pile 1? So the first 2 cards out, we have the Anchor and the Mountain. This is actually kind of fascinating in terms of the duality between these two. We've got the Mountain as representation of some sort of long journey or obstacle. And then we also have the Anchor, and with that boat, it definitely has its own connotation of travel and blockage, right? For some of you, I feel like there's something here that you have considered a disadvantage or something that was holding you back, and it's actually turning out to be something that provides you with stability in difficult times. So this could be something like, just off the top of my head, you may have been raised in a really religious home or raised on a culture that is different from the one that you grew up in terms of like the societal norm, if you will. And that may have been kind of difficult to go through in terms of feeling that difference between you and other people at school, for example. This could also be like just like a different type of culture. Maybe you grew up with parents who migrated. But there's something here about this previous obstacle becoming a source of strength for you. For others of you, this could actually mean that there's an obstacle that you have given too much credit to, and this anchor not being attached to the boat in the water makes me feel like for some of you, you are feeling stuck when you don't need to be. You are free to move about the cabin, you just don't know it. So take it how it resonates, but I definitely feel like for some of you, maybe a smaller percentage of you, there's something here. I have to keep in mind I have a fan going. There's something here about you being able, like you're free, you're just not really believing in it or acting on that freedom. And then for the next two here, we have the dog and the book. So I get the impression that there's someone important to you, and you may be concerned about sharing your plans or being really open or honest about who you are as a person with somebody that you view as very trustworthy, or perhaps somebody you go to for advice. For some of you, this is somebody you would like to be in a relationship with, but you are not. And for others of you, this is a family member, somebody very close to you, perhaps a sibling. But if you're worried about whether or not this person could keep a secret pertaining to whatever it is that you are now free to do, they'll keep the secret. They're loyal to you. They'll watch over this for you. The other thing that's really interesting, we have 10-10 in the playing cards on these two. Now, as I'm sure you can imagine, with 36 cards in the Lenormand, there isn't really a high likelihood that you're going to get 2 10s in the playing card spot there. For these other two, we've got 8 and 9. So 8, 9, 10, 10. Interesting. Definitely showing progression here. I feel like there's maybe a mini awakening or just like a sudden realization, like, I can fucking do exactly what I want. Why am I holding myself back? So I kind of hope that we see the Fool come out in a little bit here, which is, of course, a card that speaks to being able to, you know, take chances and be confident about it and go off on your own, even when it maybe is a little bit scary, right? All right, so these cards have a slightly different way of working, and I'm excited to try them out. Basically, what you're supposed to do is you layer them 1, 2, 3, and that's the past, and you read the line at the top. So we'll do that and see how that goes. This is for your past, and then we can do one for your present, and then one for your future, and then we'll get to the tarot. So this first one is, be careful of a blonde you know. If you have a question that you're thinking about pertaining to a wish of yours, the answer is yes, which I really do feel like is speaking to your ability to do something that you think maybe is a little bit of a crazy or far-fetched dream. I feel like this is trying to tell you, you can do this. You can make it happen, even if there are people who would like to stand in your way. Okay, this seems related. Keep in mind, this is for the past, right? So this likely already happened. Something serious will be told to you which you must not believe. And this is on top of be careful of a blonde you know. So I really feel like these are tied together. There's likely information that you maybe in the moment thought was kind of suspicious or not really believable. And it was told to you by a blonde, and if you already had that intuition that this kind of seems off, or like it seems like a tall tale, or like you're trying to like manipulate the situation, you're fucking right about that. Alright, one more for the past, please. A long motor trip, gotta love it, with a surprise at the end. Interesting. This card has number 10 on it. The other ones are 14 and 6. All 4 apart. Interesting. Alright, so a long motor trip with a surprise at the end kind of makes me think about how we have this obstacle and this like movement implied, right? So for some of you, you may have visited somewhere that now you can't really stop thinking about, you really want to move there. Fucking do it. Absolutely fucking do it. Like, if you can make it happen, make it happen. And remember to keep positive thoughts in your mind when you're considering these kinds of things, right? Like, yeah, I can fucking do it. What's holding me back? Nothing. I'm gonna be happy there. So there's good vibes here associated with a trip that you took, and it could result in a surprising change in your life or a surprising turn. For some of you, this could be you went on a trip and you met somebody that you fell in love with, and you're like, we're not looking for that, and now you're trying to figure out how to address it. Go check it out. See what it's like. See what it's all about. All right, let's do some present now. Success in business is in store for you. This is present, keep in mind. So you may have some opportunities coming up in the very near future, or maybe literally like a couple days ago, whatever it is. But there's something here about an opportunity. This could be an opportunity that asks you to relocate, for example. It doesn't have to be. You will overcome your domestic troubles. What an inspirational message. All right, so this could be something you're dealing with right now, where there's perhaps a mother figure or an ex or somebody who really seems to have your best interest at heart, but is honestly more so kind of thinking of themselves in this situation. And I think if they really thought about it from an unbiased perspective, they would want you to take this opportunity. They're just struggling with letting go, right? All right, and then we have someone who is ill is going to recover. For some of you, this blonde who misled you, this could be a family member who wants you to believe that their illness is worse than it is so that you don't leave, or wants you to help them with family obligations by making it appear like they're sicker than they actually are. They just really like to make you do their shit for them, is the feeling I'm getting there. So if this is tied to the dishonesty, then remember, again, the power of those positive thoughts, right? Speaking into existence the things that you want to happen. Whoever is ill here, they're going to recover. Don't let that hold you back from doing what you want. So we have, this is one I need. Like 100%, I should like stamp this on my fucking forehead. Don't give so much advice, it causes hard feelings. The number 30 could be lucky for you. I like these cards, you guys. This is the first time I've used them, so I hope one or two of you will give me a little comment or say whether or not you like them, because they're fucking weird and I like it. This says, you will soon go on a long trip. I told you there was travel. I told you there was travel. So I'm getting the feeling that for a lot of you, this is associated with personal or professional development, right? So if you're a student, you have the opportunity to study abroad for a semester. If your employer is saying, you know, we're thinking about opening up a new location a couple states over, or, you know, a couple towns over, go, fucking do it. What an adventure. But this is saying a long trip, so I think it's more so like an opportunity that has a defined ending to it, but be prepared, some of you may end up like not wanting to come back, right? But that's a pretty fun one. All right, what else do we have for the future? Ooh, okay. So this, especially since we had this blonde giving you like inaccurate or misleading information in the past, I feel like with you are missing many opportunities to take advantage coming out right now. This is, to me, saying this has happened to you already. There may have already been a couple of things that you wanted to do, whether it was for your personal life or socialization, or if it was more so for, you know, education or work. There's something here about needing to let go of external influences, letting them have their place, and taking charge or taking back your power when it comes to making the decisions that are about your life. It's your fucking life, right? Like, yeah, everyone can have an opinion. You can feel however you want. I'm not going to tell you you can't, right? But when it comes to whether or not I make my decisions based on how you feel, that's where you got another fucking thing coming, because I'm going to make my decisions for me. I mean, hey, I'm single, right? If people are in a relationship, maybe you have to talk to the spouse. If you have kids, maybe you have to consider other things. Whatever it is. But when it comes down to you're missing opportunities because somebody is misleading you on something, nah, fuck that. You do you. Don't turn into that football throwing dude in Napoleon Dynamite who talks about what would have happened if only XYZ had happened, right? Go after your dreams, do what excites and scares you, because that will make you a better person. Like, I would put money on it. Alright, I'll get off my pedestal real quick here. We'll use the Rider-Waite to get some more clarification here for you. Alright, what else do we have for piling one? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like this is going to be, for many of you, that blonde. Now remember, this could be somebody who dyes their hair. They may not be naturally blonde, but they dye it blonde. Or they may be naturally blonde, and you have to keep that in mind because right now they have blue hair, whatever it is. So we have, this is literally the card that I would use to describe somebody moving to smoother waters or a better time in their life, right? Like improvements. And I can't help but notice all of this like yellow that looks kind of like blonde hair around the Queen of Cups. So she's in the reverse, right? This is somebody who is being emotionally manipulative. And I don't want you to make choices based on somebody who's only thinking about themselves. All right, so this is somebody, again, who could be putting out some kind of like perception or facade that she's this really loving person. But when it comes down to it, she's being emotionally manipulative. She's misleading you in some way to control you, and I think specifically to prevent you from moving. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody who is afraid of competition. So with the Five of Wands, this could be gossip, but this could also be somebody feeling threatened, right? So this could be somebody who feels like they'll lose you if you move to a different town or a different state. Or this could be somebody who feels like if you go away for like a summer abroad or like a study abroad or a work trip for a couple of months, like they're threatened. You're gonna, abandon them basically. But I feel like this is a trip that is necessary for your transformation, your Padawan. I wouldn't let anybody stand in my way for this. This is valuable learning for you. This is going to help shape who you are as a person and help you find your calling. So, yeah, you have many opportunities. Take advantage. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. If you let this person stand in your way, it will influence in a negative way. And honestly, I'm reading this as it's next to death. It will kill off some opportunities and some actual growth for you. In other words, there are connections, like if we're talking about flights, that you won't make if you don't invest in this now. Choose yourself. Invest in yourself. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Spirit does not want you to reject the opportunities that are coming your way because they know with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, you will regret that. Do what you know is right for you. There was a moment in time where I had to make an important decision, and a friend of mine said, in a year or in 5 years, are you more likely to regret choosing option A or choosing option B? Feel free to steal that. It's gotten me through a lot of confusion. Seven of Cups can represent confusion, and here we have it in the reverse. So I feel like you'll see signs. You'll know this is what I'm meant to do. I don't care if somebody views it as competition or is threatened by it. I know it's right for me. Don't let them stand in the way of what you want to do. And with the Lovers in reverse, please don't make the mistake of not making a decision, of procrastination, or not knowing how to commit to something. If you've got 3 projects to choose from, use your gut, pick the one that you are most excited about doing, that you think is just a little bit scary, and fucking run with it. Don't second guess yourself. Use your intuition. We have 10 of Pentacles coming out to clarify the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. If you make this decision, and if you take up these opportunities that come your way, or at least one of them, right, you get the 10 of Pentacles. And that's a big fucking deal here, pile 1. 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth. That means not having to check your bank account to see if you can buy, I don't know, a fucking car. So this is about you doing something maybe even a little drastic or a little bit reckless that really, at the end of the day, is what situates you in stability. Worth it. All right, we're going to get a Spiritual AF card real quick for you, and then we'll call it a day. If this has resonated for you, pile 1, go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe. And let's see what we've got. Don't be an ungrateful shit. When you get these things going in your way here, pile 1, do me a favor and remember to thank people, thank your spirit guides if you feel connected to them, thank your ancestors, thank the people who helped them or helped you. Definitely a good thing to have gratitude. You can't have a positive AF life with a negative AF mind. How many times did I tell you? Keep positive thoughts in your mind. You have good shit coming your way. Let me get one more. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. You gotta choose yourself. Yeah, it might be easier to go with what people want you to do, But you're not here to live an easy life. You're here to live an interesting life, aren't you, Pat? All right, I hope you enjoyed the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for all the support. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You must either really like the color black or simplicity, or maybe you like black obsidian, but personally, this is probably the one I would have chosen. I'm going to put it back with the Egyptian tarot because it looks like it's a little bit lonely. Again, hope you're having a wonderful day. I have some brand new cards. I don't know if you saw the post that I made earlier today, but they're kind of weird. So we're going to use that in just a second, but we're going to start off with, actually, let's do the Fairy Lenormand and see what we have for you. Then we'll go to the new weird ones. And then we'll use some tarot. All right, let's see. What do we have for pile 2? So we have the Man and the Clover. So there appears to be here, pile 2, somebody who is seeing a change in luck. So if you identify as a man, then you are perhaps the subject of this, or you could be somebody close to this man, right? But I can't help but notice that both of these have a 2 in it for you, pile 2. And I feel like this luck could be pertaining to a love situation, because with this man card, he's got the heart, the Ace of Hearts above him. And it makes me feel like he's thinking of who he loves. Plus, he's looking directly at this feminine who's holding the clover. I'm also noticing the 6 of Diamonds as the playing card on the clover, which is a great pairing because for me, 6 of Diamonds would be like the 6 of Pentacles in the tarot, which is something about like balance, and it could also be about good investments or a gift. So I definitely feel like there's something here that is balancing out and improving for a masculine. So we have the Scythe, and the Bear. So really what I'm getting here, pile 2, is somebody is changing their luck. They are literally moving that Wheel of Fortune with their brute strength and their commitment to clearing out the toxicity and negativity from their life. It's requiring a lot of strength, maybe even a little bit of stubbornness, but it's bringing about the end of a cycle. See, we have the number 10 on both of these cards, one being actually in the circle and one being a playing card. There's an end here, and by making these good choices and choosing to build a stronger foundation, this masculine here is going to reap benefits that could be not just like, you know, good old-fashioned, like, dollar bills, y'all, but like, you know, meaningful abundance, a change in attitude, an improvement in the community or even love life, right? Alright, so these are the new cards. They're so fucking weird. I love it. Here's the back of them. They have the zodiacs and like the dates pertaining to each season, right? And then, or cycle. And then on the back, all of them have that one dude's picture. So the imagery doesn't really change, but the comments do. So there's 4 per card, and then they have a lucky number and a wish answer. So they technically have 2 numbers. Like this is a card number and then a lucky number. But yeah, I've just used them for the first time in pile 1, and that was pretty fun. So let's see what we get for you, pile 2. The way we use these cards is you get a pile for the past, a pile for the present, and a pile for the future. and each pile has 3 cards. What do we have for pile 2, please? All right, for your past, the first one is, you have very good friends. This warms my heart, pile 2. I'm glad you have a good support system. You have been wishing for something. So you may have been really focused on manifesting something in particular into your life, or you may have just been, like kind of dreaming about something, right? Then we have guard against losses in the future. This is in your past. So I feel like, honestly, the energy I'm getting is that you've been investing a lot here. I'm talking to the masculine. You've been investing in non-romantic relationships, but you've been trying to manifest like the love of a lifetime. I feel like you've raised your standards and you're no longer entertaining the, well, that could work kind of date. If you know somebody isn't on your level or doesn't have the things that you're looking for, you're not even going to waste your time. You're just going to stick to yourself or spend time with your friends. And I feel like that's because at a certain point in time you decided, I don't want to risk getting hurt by people that aren't at least somebody I could see myself building a future with. And so part of this luck changing, I feel like, is the love department here. Oh. All right, so this is for your current energy, right? Wow, you must have some strong intuition here, pile 2. Gang, gang. All right, what else for pile 2? All right, something weird just happened. Like, I just had like a really like bright flash from this candle. Like, it was brighter than it actually was in reality, and like kind of like a change in energy, like it drew my attention. I feel like there's something here about a shift in your attention, something feeling like a magnetic pull that you can't really explain. It might even weird you out. Pay attention to that. That's your gut. It's telling you you're supposed to do something. We have, this is why I was like geeking out over here. We have your life partner will be a person of strong will. So I hope you're up for the challenge. We have your predictions have and always will be true. That's pretty bomb, right? A little bit of High Priestess energy there for you, pal, too. And then forgive someone now and don't trust again. I want to clarify this. I'm not advising any of you to never trust anybody again. That's a really good way to get a very lonely life. What I'm saying is, there is someone in particular that in this current moment, you're considering cutting out of your life. That's why we have the scythe here, right? Forgive them and cut them out. This is key to your fortunes changing and the wheel of fortune moving in your favor. You may be able to move it slightly, but especially if you're focused on this love of a lifetime kind of situation, keep in mind that if you want to bring about the most abundance in your life, you have to constantly be getting rid of the toxic shit that doesn't belong in your energy. Make room for the shit that is better. Get rid of the people that have already shown you their true colors. You already know this. You're intuitive. For the future, beware of a jealous woman. This could be an ex, or a mother, or a sister. Trouble will arise, but will turn out not as bad as you expected. And you have big ideas which you must carry out. I'm hearing in my ear right now, must. Like you don't have a choice. We have free will, but the universe seems real fucking like set on telling you, you are creative, you have some talent here, maybe even more than one. You're meant to do big things with this. Don't you let anybody fucking stand in your way. Nobody. There are plenty of people that either tried or I didn't really give the opportunity to try to stand in my way when it comes to doing a YouTube channel for tarot, right? Like, go ahead, judge me. I don't give a fuck. I love this. This is what I fucking love to do with my time. And it's my calling. No one can stand in my way for that, right? That's how you need to feel about whatever these big ideas are that you have. Maybe you're going to write a book. Maybe you're going to choreograph something amazing. Maybe you're working on a series of paintings. Whatever it is, do it. You are born for this, and you know it. For your lucky number, we have 857. Interesting. Okay. I love these cards. Aren't they weird? Okay, so I'm being drawn to the Edgar Allan Poe deck. We'll use that to clarify here for you. We have Temperance right out of the gate, and it's in the reverse. This is about balance. There's something here about this person that you need to cut out. They've caused a lot of instability in your life. I feel like you would have already identified this person because we've got a lack of confusion here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you've already identified this person as kind of toxic, or you know you kind of have to manage their outbursts. This could be somebody that you've been in a significant relationship with, or you were married to, or they could view you as somebody they want to marry. For others of you, this Hierophant card is just here to communicate that there could be some difference in beliefs between the two of you that cause friction, or causes friction. We have the Two of Cups. The person you need to cut out could be an ex or a business partner, but there's something here about the two of you having spent a lot of time together, but always kind of with a mask on. You've never really felt fully comfortable to share all of yourself with this person. There's something judgmental or unsettling about this person. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out. I feel like this is about starting over, right? You might have to cut out a significant amount of your community to the point where it feels like you're starting completely over. For others of you, you may find that you're drawn to move to a different location, and that's why it feels like you're starting over. Or you may be changing careers, but there's something here about you feeling like you're kind of starting at like box one, right? But it's worth it. We have the Ace of Cups here. You go from an untrustworthy partnership or love relationship to doing shit on your own, and focusing on what you need to, cutting out the people that you don't need, and building your strength, reclaiming your stability, and that's how you find the love of your life. They're coming for you. They're not going to wait too long, don't worry. You just have to take good care of yourself until then, okay? We've got the Hanged Man under Temperance. You will feel instability and toxicity in your life until you cut this person out, until you make a decision. You can't let them make you stagnant, and you can't let them sacrifice your big ideas and what you're meant to do in your life just because they're jealous or petty or whatever it is. Strength in the reverse. You may not feel like you are strong enough to achieve what it is that you want to. The universe has this clover card out here to tell you that you have luck on your side. The universe wants to grease the wheels for you. Aim high. If you're thinking, I'm good enough for, out of 3 roles, this middle one, because I have a little bit of experience, but I'm not like the best, fuck that. You're the best. Apply for that first spot. You know, like first flute or whatever the fuck it is in an orchestra. Top of the line. Consider yourself the best. Believe in yourself, and you'll do it. Don't sell yourself short. Then we have 9 of Cups. I almost thought it was the Sun card. 9 of Cups is all about healing for me and wish fulfillment. There's something here about building your strength as you feel yourself getting closer to this wish fulfillment. So it's really critical for you to believe in this luck that's on your side, okay? Then we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Damn, you guys, Spirit is fucking on their game tonight. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying this 2 of Cups. Whoever this person is that you need to forgive and don't trust again, you have to cut them out of your life. I don't care how painful it is. Believe me, I know. I know it's not easy. This person is blocking your blessing. This person is blocking your opportunities. Get them out of your life. You deserve better. You'll make room for somebody who actually wants to support you. It's like unconditional love style, right? High Priestess. This is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. So I believe, this is unusual, I believe you're going to have a dream or a vision, but I think it's more so a dream. And you may have even already had this dream, or you may have it more than once. But you're going to have a dream about this new start. You're going to dream about this big idea or big ideas. Write it down. When you wake up in the morning, write that shit down. Please don't forget it. Keep a glass of water by your bed and drink water when you wake up immediately. I don't care how bad you already have to pee. Drink the water. It helps you remember. You can jot down what you dreamt about, because there's something here about you needing to remember this dream. I really feel like you're a creative, like a content creator, music, art, something like that. And we have a Magician. You're gonna fucking manifest the love of a lifetime here at Palatine. So I'm really excited for you, because this is gonna be like, I just can't deal with this kind of fake anymore. I don't want to deal with this toxicity. It's really scary, but I'm going to go on my own, and I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to work and invest in my dreams. I have this weird feeling it'll go all right, even though I'm starting from scratch, because I've had this dream and I know luck is on my side. And then what happens? You get love. Love, like the real stuff. So I'm stoked for you, Pile 2. If this resonated for you, go ahead and give me a like or subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining me today. See you later. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Tree Pyramid, which I feel like is all about growth. So I'm hoping we get a reading here for you that talks about some new and exciting things for you. I think we're going to start, let's see, we'll start with the Lenormand and see what we get from there. And then I've got these cool, weird cards that I'll use after that. I think they're called Zodiac Fortune-Telling cards. Very different. Super stoked on them. And then we'll finish off with some tarot for you. Okay, Poppy? So we've got Garden and Stars. So it feels to me like there's a small social circle, like a group of friends or a community that you're a part of. Maybe you have something in common, like a book club kind of thing. that is bringing you healing. For some of you, this could actually be more so that you're getting recognition or positive notoriety within a community, like accolades being tossed your way if you're in the music industry, for example. But there's something here about a community helping you and kind of like lifting you up. You may be feeling kind of like on cloud nine right now. Otherwise, there's just the sense that seeing positive movement in something that you've wanted or worked towards for a really long time is refilling that cup of yours, right? Whatever you invested in, when it pays back dividends, it's like that feeling after you were hungry and you eat something, right? You're just kind of like, okay, now I need a nap. All right, and then we have the stork and the book. Interesting. All right, so here's what I'm seeing. Okay, so you've got some, popularity or like a good reputation in this community or this group of friends, but you may also have some haters, right? Anytime you're doing well, there's likely going to be some people who are a little bit jealous, or maybe they just like don't see you for who you really are. But what I see here is there's something about good news or an announcement that you're going to want to make, and Spirit is saying, shh, shut your mouth. With the book, there's something here about, this is so funny. So it's a closed book, right? I just heard like off the books. Don't post this shit online. Because there's something here about operating in the shadows, not to be like sneaky criminal, whatever, but like there's something here about not getting ahead of yourself and telling people your good news prematurely. Some people could take advantage of that to try to like, sow seeds of doubt within you in terms of confidence, or other people could, try to control the outcome, right? It seems to me like Spirit really wants you to focus on getting something to a particular area of achievement or completion before you share it with people. For those of you that are getting pregnant, for example, not sharing in the first trimester, right? That kind of example. Okay, so here we have the cards I was telling you about. Your first card out is you should use your own brains more. I fucking love this deck. Okay. So the back of the cards is just like a zodiac wheel, so you have all the zodiacs on there, which is kind of cool. And then the cards themselves all have that same dude. No change in terms of the imagery, but we do have 4 sayings or like pieces of advice around the outside or the margins, and then you have a wish answered and a lucky number. So these have been pretty fun. The way that you do them is there's a past, present, future layout with 3 cards for each. So this is for your past. There may have been something in the past where you felt like something was the right way to go and you deferred to somebody else's opinion and you wish that you had taken your own advice. Don't do that again, all right? You learned that lesson. Don't learn it again, all right? There's something here about this has happened to you in the past and Spirit doesn't want it to happen to you again, which could be tied to this being secretive or not telling people what's going right. You have long been loved by one whom you least suspect. Oh, I just got chills. I also love that the wind chime keeps giving like extra life from the fan. That's fucking cool, you guys. Alright, so this is in the past, which I kind of love because it's talking about this is something that's been going on for a long time, right? And I feel like this is somebody you would have met as a result of this community. Good news is coming within a week or so. So this is in the past. I feel like you may have gotten a sign or somebody told you that there's like a decision or good news coming your way. And this could be something you hear in the very near future, right? Oh, I love seeing this one. You have very good friends. That's an excellent thing to see, right? Especially since we're talking about this small community. I feel like you found some people. You found some people that help soothe the soul, right? A stranger who will turn into a good friend is the next one. So you're about to meet somebody. It may be a weird circumstance, but it's going to be like instant, like, how do I feel like I know you already? Kind of thing. I'm sure we've all experienced that, right? Oh my. All right, now we've got someone who is ill is going to recover. If you're worried about somebody, it feels to me like there's somebody you really care about that is going through something that's a little bit difficult to predict. Maybe the doctors don't really know what's going on or how to predict like how long this is going to impact somebody. But Spirit wants you to know that somebody who's not feeling so well right now, they are going to recover. Make sure you focus on having positive thoughts and encouraging that person to have positive thoughts about their health, okay? In particular, one thing that's good to do is instead of saying I'm sick, say I'm healing, or I'm starting to feel better, whatever it is. Focus on moving towards where you want, right? All right, here's the future for you. What else do we have for pile 3? A letter that you will receive. Act on it at once. This is the good news you're getting. So you have an announcement coming in, right? This store card. This is, now keep in mind, letter could be like email or it could be like text message, but I do feel like it's going to be written and there is going to be an offer or something that you can take advantage of. Don't fucking wait, okay? Don't, call mom and Aunt Susie and see what they're paying. Act on it right away, okay? You have a few trustworthy friends and one unexpected enemy. Okay, so this is in the future. Don't suspect the stranger, right? The person that you're getting to know now or about to get to know, they're a good friend. We already know that. There's somebody here that you've known a while. Could be a family member. They're the ones who are going to show their true colors to you in the near future here. So this is another reason why Spirit is telling you to keep this good news to yourself. Don't share this with everyone because there is somebody you would expect to be happy to you or happy for you and they're not going to be. Your advice is appreciated. So I feel like in your group of friends, people look to you for advice because you have like that old soul, right? All right, we're going to use the Bianco Nero deck to finish out your reading. If this is resonating for you, go ahead and give me a like or subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Let's see, what else do we have for pile 3? We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. You guys, this is crazy. Every reading I did for this pick a card had the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like I've got some pretty rad people in my collective who are using their discernment and their intuition. So go ahead, give yourself a high five, all right? So there's something here about you using your perception and your, oh, so sorry. Sorry about that. Using your perception to move to smoother waters. So this is going to help you as you move towards something that you know you want to do, probably whatever this offer is that's coming in, right? We have the 2 of Cups. This could be an offer of love. And it's going to be seen as a little bit reckless. This could be part of the reason why Spirit doesn't want you to be telling everybody about it. And we have the 6 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is Spirit saying, you may feel like a novice or like you don't deserve to be getting the distinctions or the promotions or the options that you're getting. But with the Six of Wands, Spirit wants you to know you're very much so capable of whatever this is. You are going to be successful. They want you to believe in yourself and not consider yourself to be a beginner, because you have this issue where you aren't giving yourself enough credit. All right, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. That's too funny. All right. So another 6 here. I feel like 6s are important for you, and this could be because you're working towards stability. And I feel like with this coming out with the Three of Wands in the reverse, the message here for you, Pile 3, is that Spirit would like you to be taking action towards something. You may be procrastinating or delaying something, and Spirit is saying, get off your ass, go and do something. There's something you're supposed to be doing here. And it could be pertaining to your ability to give good advice, or it could be pertaining to this partnership, right? This Two of Cups in particular makes me feel like it's romantic. For some of you, it could be platonic. I feel like for the majority of you, this is a romantic offer. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Cups. That's too funny. Okay, so this could be literally the abundance in the financial form and in the love form. Because remember, abundance isn't just tangible assets or cash. It is also, that wealth of good friends and good family, right? So with this Two of Cups, you will be working towards generational wealth. Your money is going to be better than it ever was. And this is what Spirit wants you to be quiet about. Don't brag about the things that are going well for you. It's going to be really hard. People like to put that shit all over Facebook, right? You're going to be really happy. You're going to have a lot of money. You're going to be with somebody that you adore. People target people like that. So don't rub it in somebody else's face, okay? The word that I just heard was demure, right? Like, I can play a little coy about what's going on in my life. I don't have to lie. But you're going to be this King of Pentacles. You're going to be seen as respected, if not already, right? Respected, successful, reliable, and wealthy. And then Three of Cups. I feel like this is you being celebrated. I think this could be for some of you like a wedding celebration or like a really fun birthday celebration. For others of you, this is your professional career garnering you respect and admiration among a lot of people. So, all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up with some spiritual AF cards for you and get some advice. If this is resonating, go ahead and give me a like or subscribe, okay? Oops. So we have fuck what they think. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. I love that card. It's so true. And stop trying to skip the fucking struggle. Alright, so yeah, you may have some hard work ahead of you. You may have some difficult conversations you have to have, but being authentic and working towards or communicating what it is that you want, that's how you get what you want, right? So yeah, don't take other people's opinions too seriously, and remember, Spirit wants you to be kind of humble or not talk too much about the good things going on in your life, because you may invite some jealousy that you don't really want to invite in terms of the toxicity that would bring. So thank you so much for the support, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.